Welcome to another fresh episode of Caps Off. Some feel-good stuff off the top. Marlins catcher Jorge Alfaro noticed a young fan who cobbled together an Alfaro kit. Alfaro one-upping the youngster a proper shirt. Really cool stuff there from the Marlins catcher. Welcome into Caps Off. I'm Phil Murphy alongside the esteemed Mark Donaldson.
He's got his Mets jersey on. I've got my Blue Jays jersey on. Why? It's MLB Players Weekend. Think of it as baseball's version, I suppose, of Casual Friday, Dress Down Friday.
Some players you can see the nicknames they have: 100 Miles Giles, you saw Andrew Benintendi as Benny, Cody Bellinger, Belly, Yasiel Puig, the Wild Horse, Rhys Hoskins going big fella. Players can customize the name on their back of their shirt, like Noah Syndergaard and Thor. They can even customize the boots they wear, raising money for charity, or just having a little fun. It's a great thing all around. So Mark, you and I decided to have a little fun. We had our shirts here, but we decided to pick nicknames for each other for the back. So you were kind to me.
Why did I choose Popeye? Let's see one of your arms. Come on, either will do. Look at the state of that. So I'm thinking if I'm going Popeye to him because of the arms, he's going to be nice to me.
I went in a different direction.
Check this out.
With Mark.
What the heck? Shrek? I said I wanted Donkey. And you thought, I'll give him Shrek.
Can you just look in camera and say ogres are like onions?
Ogres are like onions.
Some other notable nicknames from this weekend. Giancarlo Stanton's pretty creative. Parmesan Carlo.
That's good.
My Mets, Pete Alonso, the polar bear. Now, Joey Votto, there's a famous comedic sketch.
Abbott and Costello.
Abbott and Costello.
Yeah.
Who's on first? Joey Votto's on first.
Very good.
Shane Bieber, well done with the surname, not Justin. And Matt Chapman playing homage to a former teammate, someone who passed away, Hurtado. Matt Chapman takes center stage in this week's show.
Chapman gone. I think it's still going up.
Smothered by Chapman again. And what a play. That is not fair.
Chapman, left field. And that baby is gone. Are you kidding me?
Some teams have superstars. Others just have good, honest pros that do rather well, don't they?
Matt Chapman might be the most underappreciated superstar in all of baseball. This guy finished 7th in most valuable player voting last season and didn't make the All-Star team. Didn't do that until this year. The face of yet another surging second half from the A's. I talked to him at the All-Star break about making the All-Star team for the first time.
After my first kind of half season, I was like, okay, I had some success there at the end, but I need to make an adjustment if I'm going to be more consistent. And I tried to make an adjustment with my swing. I kind of lowered my hands a little bit to make it just like more of a clean path. So that really helped me. And the power stayed. So for me, it's just about consistently making those adjustments and then finding ways to just bring something to the table every day. I'm glad that we got a little following in the UK, and I appreciate you guys, waking up in the wee hours of the morning to watch us play. We need all the support we can get, and we really appreciate it. And I just, hope that you guys keep believing in us, and I think it's going to be a good finish to this year. Go A's.
As we would say in the United Kingdom, what a thoroughly nice bloke. He really is. And this tweet from the Oakland A's, the United Kingdom Oakland A's, just your average lunchtime, meeting the superhero, the third baseman, Matt Chapman, and he liked the flag we made for them as well. I ain't going to do any singing there.
Now, Oakland's in the middle of a 3-team game of musical chairs for 2 seats at the wild card table. It is back season, baby, for the A's. This is a big market club. They have a small budget, kind of a hipster following, a little bit like Fulham, maybe?
Yeah, Fulham or Palace or someone like that. Now, this leads to where we're going to go next.
This is not a hipster dish, by the way.
No, it's not, but you know what happens around this time in every show? This. Not me, I eat enough. Him, he needs it for those arms, he needs more carbs. He's been eating something to do with the Oakland A's this week. Let's find out more.
Quick history lesson for you. The Oakland A's actually started as a franchise in Philadelphia, playing at Shibe Park. It's where they called home until 1954. If you head at the Oakland Coliseum to Shibe Park Tavern, you can pick up a delicacy there called the brisket nachos. Real simple list of ingredients: beef brisket over tortilla chips, pico de gallo, salsa, cheddar cheese, cheese sauce, and sour cream. absolute class. The key to this is the quality of the brisket. I can tell you, the A's do it right.
We're going with Milestone Sunday this week instead of filling up because you've just filled up Phil with more food.
These guys are eating, from taters to meatballs. We had a couple milestones this past week. Here's a look at a few from Sunday.
Zach Greinke wins his 200th career game.
Look at this baby fly. See you later.
Pete Alonso, his 40th home run of the season.
Remarkable. Congratulations, Pete.
So this weekend, Zach Greinke will have Greinke on his back. No need for creativity when you throw the ball like he does. His 200th career win against the Athletics. He joins Justin Verlander and the Yankees' CC Sabathia as the only active pitchers with 200 career wins, getting up there on that list.
Indeed. What about Juan Soto? Soto Pacheco.
Yeah.
On his jersey, he got his 50th career home run against the Brewers, becoming the third player in MLB history to reach 50 home runs before turning 21. That's wrong. At 21, I was still delivering papers around the houses.
Born in 1998.
Oh, stop.
Goodness. Cher's Believe was the #1 song in the UK back then. I remember that song. And back to my Mets, Pete Alonso.
Do you believe in your Mets?
You gotta believe. His 40th homer, breaking the National League rookie record for home runs in a season. First Mets player since Carlos Beltran in 2006 to get 40. The club record's 41, so he's honing in on that, but he's already passed Cody Bellinger's NL rookie home run record, and Bellinger tweeting congratulations to the polar bear. Alonso will have polar bear on his back, a little bit like Shrek, right?
No.
Alonso says, thanks, man. You keep doing it this year. Bellinger probably well on his way to most valuable player. Belly will have belly on his back.
Get in my belly. Speaking of Cody Bellinger and Pete Alonso, sir, no more Shrek references, I promise.
None whatsoever. So we've already seen Alonso got to his 40th homer this season. In this setting the mark, he's not the only one that's joined the 40 homer club. He's joined by one Mr. Cody Bellinger. Bellinger, the lefty, already up to 42 on the season. He got there on Sunday. He'll have, as we mentioned, belly on the back. I won't do it to you again. Rhyming with belly is Yelly.
Oh, tenuous, but I suppose it works. Christian Yelich, not one, but 2 home runs at the weekend on Saturday against the Nationals.
What is this, the London series? 15-14 for the score in that game? Weird stat, too. We've now set a major league record for most consecutive days in which a player anywhere in the league has had multiple homers in a game. Coming up on 40 for that. Mike Trout now has a new career high in home runs. He's gonna win the American League MVP award. 42 homers for him. The Angels aren't really in the playoff race, but my goodness, that is one talented baseball player. And Mark, we now have the third earliest, actually tied for second earliest ever, that 4 players have reached 40 homers, surpassed only by 2001 when Barry Bonds set the major league record with 73 homers in a single season.
From big league to little league, and the promise of no more references to Shrek or Austin
We'll see.
Powers.
We'll see. The Little League World Series, it's an annual international tournament. Players from around the world, ages 12 and under, come to compete against each other, but taking center stage, the big leaguers playing in front of the stars of tomorrow.
If you love this game, this is one of the great days of the year. Can you imagine what it's like to be those little leaguers sitting on the buses right now?
You could tell how giddy they were. They had their phones out, the apps, they're all going to be snapping all their friends.
It's a very special venue. Definitely one of a kind. These kids are so lucky. Show us some top moves.
We got a tradition here. Going down the hill at Williamsport is a must. You might have to get on a cardboard box.
Oh, really? I was not aware of that.
Good speed, too, from Rizzo. Good speed. So you have the major leaguers watching a Little League World Series game. Right down the middle, and a strikeout for Matty Frecking. That is hit high and deep. It is gone.
You know, kids are just having fun right now. They're playing the game that they love, that I love, and, you know, they're not too worried about anything else in the future.
Everybody turns into a kid today. It's awesome.
What a day, and what a night for these little leaguers, too. They'll all head over to historic Bowman Field.
All-Star games, World Series. This is the toughest ticket in baseball, right here. And it feels cool, and the atmosphere is awesome. I would have loved to have played here as a player.
That's his view. That's all he sees is like 9 of him.
That's awesome.
Well hit out to left center field toward the scoreboard and gone.
I need you guys to do it with me, the jersey shake.
It's been an awesome, awesome day.
So how does it work?
Gonna get lower.
Like, oh, steady on, son. Steady on. I'm trying to think of the context. It's basically like the Champions League football for under 12s, where teams all over the world can come and compete. It's a great opportunity for those kids.
And a Major League game in front of 2,500 fans. We saw some great defensive plays in that package.
Yes.
Here are the best defensive plays of the week in Major League Baseball, our web gym.
Number 3, Ronald Acuna Jr. Now, I don't know who does the order of these every single week, because you think that the number 3 should be number 1 when you see it. J.D. Davis sending a ball deep to left. How about this for a defensive play? Acuna showing off his vertical. What a leap, what a catch, robbing Davis of the home run.
Number 2 goes to Fernando Tatis Jr., ruled out for the rest of the season, which is a shame, because he does stuff like that. My favorite song from Shrek, I'm in love, ooh, I'm a believer.
Promised. Finally, number 1, Raimel Tapia. Lewis Brinson of the Marlins goes deep to center, surely a homer. Come on.
Okay, they got number 1 right this week.
Whoa, that's gone. That's in the tree. No, it's not. Talk about mile high.
Yeah, Denver, the mile-high city. See, the air is thinner, the ball travels farther, but I guess also your center fielders can jump up a little higher to pull back a home run. I think they got the order right.
Remember, this weekend, it's the nicknames. My favorite one, we just saw the Rockies from Chad Bettis. He went lettuce on his jersey last year. This year, he's going with an emoji. That's what all the kids are doing, boys and girls. See you soon. Bye for now.